Hello everyone. Welcome to my next video on 8086. Before I start with the new topic, I would like you all to know that the topics that are present in the previous set of notes on 8086 that I had sent you is that part after addressing modes of 8086, okay, is a part of fourth unit, okay. All those topics after addressing modes topic are a part of fourth unit, and there is one topic left that in 8086, that is instruction set of 8086, for which I will be referring the second set of notes that I have sent you, okay. Both first set of notes and second set of notes are related to 8086, but the first set of notes also has the notes of fourth unit. All right, so for instruction set I will be referring the second set of notes, okay. But you can also refer the second set of notes for other topics of 8086. All right. So the first instruction that we'll be seeing here is move register comma register. What does that say? Data can be transferred from a 16-bit register to a 16-bit register, or from a 8-bit register to a 8-bit register. Move AX comma DX. This is the example. The size of DX and AX are both 16-bit. The data from the DX will be moved to the 16-bit register AX. Okay. So this is acting as source and this is acting as destination. Okay. Move BX comma AX. Same. The content of AX will be moved to the destination BX. The size of the register, source register and the destination register should match, and it is matching. Move AL comma CH. 8-bit data is moved to a 8-bit register. Okay. This CH is 8-bit register and AL is also 8-bit register. This is source and this is destination. The size of both source and destination is matching. Move CL comma BL. The content of BL is moved to CL. Okay. This is source. BL is source and CL is destination. It is very simple. We have seen this earlier also. Now, move register comma memory. A 16-bit or 8-bit data can be moved to a 16-bit or a 8-bit register. So what does that mean? Move CX comma BX. Now BX is holding the offset address. Okay, the offset address of the data. All right. Now, looking at the size of the destination, we can make out what is the data size that is moved from the source. When the destination size is 16-bit, then naturally the data that is moved from the memory address, which is held by BX, and the next memory address is moved to CX. Okay, because the size of the data that is held by the memory location which is present in BX is 8-bit. Okay, so that will be transferred to CL. And what will be CH loaded with? The data that is present after, I mean the next, from the next memory location. All right. Next, move AL comma BX. Now what does that mean? The destination size is 8-bit, right? So the content of BX is again the offset address. So the data present in that particular address will be moved to AL register. Okay. Now if I write this in terms of logical address, how can I write it? For example, for the first one I will write. Okay. How can I write it? D DS is to then DX. Okay, DS is to BX. Suppose the data is 02. This will be moved into CL. CL. Then DS is to BX plus 1 will be moved to, suppose it is some other data 03, will be moved to CH. I hope you're following this. Okay. Now what is happening here? In the second example, what's happening here? The content of DS is to BX. I am just assuming that the content, let it be 04 H. Okay. This will be moved to AL. Destination size is 8-bit here, but here in the first example, destination size is 16-bit. So the memory location plus the next memory location content will be moved to the destination. Here only the data that is present in the offset address that is held by BX will be moved to AL. Okay, so that is what we can derive from these examples. Now here in the next example, move AX comma SI. All right, so SI is holding the offset address. All right, so this and this are same, this and this are same, except that in place of BX, here it is SI. That's it. Why this and this are same? Because the destination address size is 16-bit, and here also the destination size of the size of the destination is 16-bit. All right. So here it would have been DS is to SI plus 1. Okay. So together the content will be moved to AL and AH. Move AX comma, next example, move AX comma BX plus displacement. So along with this, how can you just represent this? Let me tell you. How can you represent this? Which is the pointer register? It is BX. So BX is obviously used with DS. DS is to BX plus displacement. Displacement value is not given. Okay, and I also don't want to assume the displacement value because that will lead to confusion. Now DS is to BX plus displacement. Let me consider the value that is present in this particular memory location. Okay, let me consider it as 01. All right, so this will be moved to AL. Okay, and DS is to BX plus displacement plus 1. Okay, will be moved to AH. I hope this is clear because the destination size is 16-bit here. Then next, move CX comma memory address. This is one example for this. Move CX comma 0301. This is the direct addressing mode. This is the register indirect addressing mode. Right, and this is base relative addressing mode. Right, so these are all the examples for move register comma memory. So this one here, it is acting as the offset address. Okay, then next is move memory comma register. 16-bit or 8-bit data is moved from a 16-bit or 8-bit register to memory location or a memory locations. Now what is happening here? Move 0301 comma AX. What is the source size? It is 16-bit, and 0301 is the offset address. So now how this will be loaded, let us see. Okay. Content of AL will be moved to DS is to, there it is already given 03. So I'll just write the address directly, offset address directly, because we don't know which pointer register is in the picture, right? They have not mentioned that. So AL content will be moved to DS is to 0301 and AH content will be moved to DS is to 0302, 0301 plus 1, 0302. Is this clear? Okay. So that is what we are doing. Now here, move 0301 comma CX. Just same as the above one. Here in place of AL it is CL, and here in place of AH it is C. It will be CH. Okay. So source is AX, source is CX, destination is a memory. Okay. Then move AL comma, sorry, move 0301 comma AL. So what will be the case here? AL content will be moved to DS is to 0301. That's it. Okay. This memory location will not come into picture in this case. Got it? Move BX comma CX. BX is holding a memory location. Right? So BX is holding a memory location. How can I represent this? It's just opposite to the previous example, but in place of destination there is source, and in place of source there is a destination. Still, I'll just represent this and show you. Which was the example? Yeah, this one. Okay. So the content of CL is moved to, content of CL is moved to BS is to uh, BX. We don't know what is the content of BX. Okay. And the content of yeah, the content of CH will be moved to BS is to BX plus 1. Okay. BX is holding a memory address. Then to the next memory location, the CH content will be loaded. Okay. Now what will happen here? In place of BX, there will be BX plus displacement. In place of, along with the next instruction, the displacement value is also added. Okay. Now this what I have written is for this example. Okay. I hope you have followed. Then next, move register comma 8-bit or 16-bit immediate data. 8-bit or 16-bit data can be moved to the register using immediate addressing. Okay. For example, move AL comma 8-bit data. Move AL comma 8-bit data. Yes, 8-bit data can be moved into 8-bit register. Move BX comma 16-bit data. 16-bit data is moved into 16-bit register. Move SI comma 16-bit data. 16-bit data is moved into SI. SI is a 16-bit register. Move AX comma 16-bit data. Yes. Can we make use of a segment register in place of this destination registers? Segment registers cannot be loaded with the immediate data. For that, the data has to be moved into a non-segment register, and then we can move the content from a non-segment register to the segment register. Okay, this we have studied in our previous videos. And can we make use of a FR register, like for example, move FR, comma, some immediate data? No, we cannot load the flag register using move instruction. Okay, there are some other ways in order to load the flag register. Next, move memory, comma 8-bit or 16-bit immediate data. What does this mean? It's all the same. Instead of here a register, okay, we have made use of the immediate data. That's it. 67 is loaded into 67 is loaded into the memory address whose offset address is 0301. Then here you can say, here we know the data. 84 will be loaded into 0301 and 15 will be loaded into 0302. Okay. Then now 94 will be loaded into the address which is held by BX register. Okay. Then here in the next example, 39 will be loaded into the memory location whose offset address is held by BX register, and 14 will be loaded into the memory location next higher to the offset address held by BX register. Okay. Similarly here, in place of BX, we are making use of BX plus displacement. Okay. So go through all these examples and we can discuss if you are having any doubts. So next is add register, comma, immediate data. Okay. Add register AX, comma, 16-bit data. So 16-bit data is added, the immediate data is added to the content of AX and the result is stored in AX. Add AL, comma, 8-bit data. The 8-bit data is added to the content of AL register and the result is stored in the AL register. Okay. Then add memory, comma, 8-bit or 16-bit data. So how this will work? Add BX, comma, 54. This 54 is added to the data whose offset address is present in BX. Next, 16-bit or 8-bit data. Let us consider this 8-bit data first. 8-bit data is added to the address, okay, held by summation of BX and SI. All right. And if we are trying to add a 16-bit data, then how are we going to add? How are we going to add? I'll just write it. BX plus SI, BX plus SI. The content of BX plus SI is the offset address, right? Will be added with the lower byte of the data. Okay. Don't get confused here when I write plus the lower byte, okay? Because the content of BX and data, we are not adding the lower byte with the content of BX and SI. The content of BX and SI is going to act as the address of the data to which we are adding the lower byte. All right. Next, you have BX plus SI plus 1. To this, you're going to add the higher byte or the upper byte. Okay. That is how it works. So similarly here, along with the base and the index register, we are making use of displacement along with that. Okay. Then next, add register, memory. Add register, that memory presentation, the presentation of the memory can be direct addressing mode, means directly the offset address can be present, or base register, means a base register can be used in order to hold the offset address. Index register means an index register is used in order to hold the offset address, or base register along with the index register, like we have seen in the previous example. Okay. Or base index relative, means there can also be a displacement present. Okay. These are the various types of the ways in which we can represent a particular instruction. All right. Now add memory comma register. Then we have add register comma register. All right. Here the size, you can observe they are same. The destination and the source register size. Then next we have an instruction called as MUL. MUL is used in order to multiply. All right. Multiply memory slash register. So what does that mean? Let us see. Multiply AL or AX register by the specified register or memory location. Okay. So whatever is present here, either memory will be present or a particular register will be present. All right. So whichever is present here, we need to multiply that with the content of AL or AX, depending on the size what is present here. This instruction is used for unsigned multiplication. I have explained what is unsigned addition, unsigned addition, signed operation and unsigned operation in my previous video. Okay, I think probably the first video, I guess. Yeah, first video I have explained what is signed and unsigned operation. All right. So unsigned multiplication. For 8-bit multiplication, one operand is placed in AL. So in 8085 also, we used to consider AL register as a default register, wherein which the content of AL would have been fetched, and then we would uh, multiply, right? So just like that, we have similar default register here. Similar default register here. One operand is placed in AL, other in any other 8-bit register or a memory location. The result is placed in AX register. This you have to remember. AX register. Okay. For 16-bit multiplication, one operand is placed in AX register, other operand is placed in 16-bit register or a memory location. The result is placed in DX and AX register. This you have to remember, because the size after multiplication will go beyond. If we are multiplying two 8-bit, if we are multiplying two 8-bit numbers, then after multiplication the result might go beyond the 8-bit, right? So that is why we use the bigger register. All right. While explaining the default register here, I said that in 8085 also we have studied this, but in 8085 we have studied that with respect to addition and subtraction instructions. All right. So that is the thing. All right. The result is, so in case of 16-bit multiplication, if definitely the result might go beyond 16-bit. So in that case, the result, how it is stored, it is stored both in 6dx and ax. Lower order 16-bit are placed in ex, and the higher order 16-bit are placed in dx. Okay, whatever is the result, if that result size is more than 16-bit, then the lower 16-bit is placed in AX and the upper 16-bit is placed in DX. For example, MUL, CL. Okay. So this is an example for MUL register. here it is MUL register or memory, na? So that is why here I have mentioned it is an example for multiply register. Okay. So AL content assumption. AL is equal to 84, CL is equal to 56. After multiplication, hexadecimal multiplication, AX will be equal to 2C58H. MUL CX. AX is equal to, let's assume that AX is equal to 9273. CX is equal to 4835. After multiplication, you get what will be the content? 294E A9CF. So the lower 16 bit will be A9CF, which is loaded into AX, and the upper 16 bit, it is loaded into DX, that is 294C. Okay. Okay. Next we will see IMUL memory. Okay, so this is basically used for signed numbers. What does it say? IMUL memory comma register, just like the previous one. Multiply AL or AX register by the specified register or the specified memory location. This instruction is used for signed numbers. IMUL CX. Suppose now AX is equal to minus 7593 and CX content is equal to 6845H. All right. Now, how are we going to solve this? First of all, we are going to take the 2's complement of minus 7593. I have explained how to take the 2's complement. All right. So the 2's complement of this will be 8A60. Now this is multiplied along with 6845. After multiplication, definitely it will go beyond 16 bit. So the lower 16 bits are present in AX register and the upper 16 bit is present in DX register. Okay, so that is what is explained here. Next, you have division instruction. So this we will see in the next video. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay at home, and kindly watch the videos carefully. We'll discuss if you have any doubts.